Salutations! My name is Drunker, and today we are going to be playing another Eidos of DRUNGKE'S. That's right, we are going to be playing the newest event, which is called Beware of Hypercharged Monsters, the path to adulthood, big game hunting. Or, in my definition, it's called game hunting. Literally it, just game hunting. So anyway, I'm not sure why they titled it like that. Most of these characters are adults unless Tough is going to be the one who turns into adult, which is kind of weird because a few events ago he was a kid. So this is gonna be very interesting to see. So yeah. So this is the first time that I'm going to be doing this, is where I'm going to be showing the update log so that you guys are updated with everything. So here is the new banner, which is called Chocolate Shocks. Go after the monsters raiding the cacao plantations. We have a new character called Seiji, the gifted shaman, which apparently he is a Circean character, and Hurricane and Tough, an alt. Wow, that was really fast. It was barely half a year, and now he's got an alt. It's called Deafening Hunter Instructor. This is the patch notes that they released. New illustrations for Sanders after rank up, as well as Dragon Killer Theodore still. So if you have Dragon Killer Theodore, which if you somehow manage to get him while pulling for Patty, or if you're pulling him directly, then good for you. And there's also some new adventurer coats and outfits. So then we got a new character, which is the Rookie Hunter, and then we got new illustrations of Wandering Racer Forest and the Gifted Shaman Seiji after rank up. So wow, very soon. Standing pictures of Santa's army member. Oh. There's also some animated stills, which is the perverted launch ceremony by Alerts 1. That's the most recent 6-star, I think. And Hotman Beast Bulkski. So yeah, I think that's the one for. Oh, that's his alt, and I really wish I got his alt because there was a scene with Agane and Zed, and I really want it so bad. There's a new banner, which is called If You Want to Take Down a Huge Monster, Be Brave and Put Your Huge Weapon to the Test. So it features Ace Hunter Jeff and Big Meat Hunter Chabo. So Chabo is a vanguard. We have seen this time and time again. This is the new event, The Love Story of Two Men. I am kind of scared for that title. So yeah. So anyways, we actually got some new backgrounds for Circe, and I'm glad that we're going back to Circe because it's been a long time since the last Circean event. So this one is called The Love Story of Two Men. Wonder what this means. The path to adulthood, big game hunting. Oh! Whilst the frenzy over Valentine's Day grows among El Dorado societies, a certain couple in the Federation is having its own issues. Oh, we're back in Leon and Chabo's place. Any day I'm not at that stupid sadist workshop is a great day in my books. My stomach ain't a pillow, you know. This couple has been spending their days in blissful decadence, to say the least. Your stomach's just fine being used as my pillow. I don't see what the big deal is. It's just that you've been like this like every single day since your vacation time started. Being indoors like this the whole time's just, I don't know, worrying. It's fine. I'm still making enough to make ends meet. Don't you worry. Leon, now registered as a craftsman at Volan's workshop, has been making Valentine's Day accessories day and night. Once he had finished his quota, Leon swiftly demanded that he be allowed to take some vacation time. Since then, he has been crashing at Chabo's place. Besides, aren't you the one with all the time in the world on your hands? Well, yeah, but I'd like to move around some, you know. Hey, I know what we could do. We could go on a quest tomorrow. It's been a hot minute since we've done that. Hey, Chabo, you in there? Who? Shattering their sweet time together in an instant is none other than a member of the Royal Guard sent to Chabo's address from the castle? Huh? What's all the yelling about? Wait, no, don't go answering the door, it's fine. Wait, you didn't do something bad again, did you? Let's just pretend we're not here, okay? Chabo, this is a message from your landlord. Pay your rent. I know you're still living at your residence. La 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 la, I can't hear a word that dude is saying. Wait, you haven't been paying your rent? Until actually hits the fan, I don't even bother to pay. And you're saying shit ain't hitting the fan right now? There's a member of the Royal Guard outside your crib who can easily throw your ass into the slammer. I don't see why you're worried about that when this ain't even your crib. You just had to say that. Uh-oh. Chabo, are you in there? You aren't you? Huh? So, the idiot who lives here ain't been paying his rent, I hear. I'm sorry about that. The Royal Guard outside Chabo's door had been bracing himself for a hot-headed slum brawler to come out with his fist flying. If anything, the young man who emerged from the shabby abode all composed seemed to have had a good upbringing, which was quite a letdown. Will this suffice? Why yes. Why do you gotta butt in and do shit you don't have to? It's my place in the first place. Oh, is this your boyfriend? What a pathetic dude to be dating. Ooh. Oh, shut your damn mouth. My landlords ain't getting the Dracos he wanted, right? Now leave already. I'm breaking out in a sweat. I figured you were getting out of shape, not making money on Dracos by going on quest anymore, are you? You're the one who said not to talk about work. I've been picking up quests here and there, I swear. But you're not paying rent? That ain't good. I get that, but I swear I was gonna pay eventually. It's just a pain in the ass, so I put it off as long as I can, that's all. I mean, haven't you at least noticed I've been able to save a bit? Chabo says as he pulls out his wallet from a cranny inside his messy room, only for it to be completely empty. Well, you better pay me back for the rent money I just spotted for you. I will. I promise I'll get it back to you as soon as possible. The idyllic vibe the two had been sharing has completely vanished. Though Chabo's friend is now paid in full, he somewhat feels like an outsider in what's supposed to be his own place. Judging from how messy your place is, you're probably just wasting any cash that you do happen to get your hands on. Leon grumbles to himself as he starts tidying up Chabo's place, though without Chabo's permission. Looking around, he finds countless junk items imported from Sepia. You're not buying weird potions again, are you? Just stop. Remember, this is my place. Don't just stuff my stuff without asking. You're like my mom. Well, I wouldn't have to do this if you weren't such a damn slob. Those royal guards wouldn't have to come knocking on your door like that if you just get your act together. Shut up. You're literally the one freeloading in my place anyway. Now get out. Fine, I will. Oh shit. With neither wishing to back down naturally, it's Leon who decides to leave. Oh well, I'm sure he'll be back here by nightfall. Later that night. Where the hell did that man go? Leon, come back home already. I'm not lonely, I swear. I guess I really do need to go make some money starting tomorrow. If I don't get my act together somehow, there's a chance I can't make things right with him. Dang. We're in Bartlett's detective agency with Korka. Oh, come on, Bartlett's. Hey, I'm busy right now. Yeah, you've done enough work for right now. Here, it's Valentine's Day. I bought this while I was on patrol at the market. Oh my god, again! Not Bariko! We literally saw this so many times already. Ugh. Hey, you know Valentine's Day about Valentine's Day's about. Wait, so do you like sweets or not? It's whatever. I just find exchanges like this every year around this time to be quite tacky, to say the least. There's not be sepia and chocolate inside that for me. Hey, why do you gotta make such a scary face at me? Well, to answer your question, I was right on the money, wasn't I? I bet there's some sort of stimulant infused in them too. Haha, I wouldn't expect any less of you, you sharp detective. Wait, so does that mean you purposely try going out of your way each year to poison me? Nah, this year, I just got you biscuits. Korka claims as he places a small gift in adorable wrapping on top of Bartlett's cluttered desk. No poison in these, I promise ya. They're just normal biscuits. Ugh. Korka, are you serious? Bartlett sighs quite loudly as he unties the ribbon on top, clearly suspicious of Korka's claim. Upon opening it, however, the biscuits do appear to be Obsidonian in origin. These are normal biscuits, I'll give you that. It's just that I've had these before, or on account of how famous they are, you know. Well, I want to get you chocolate that you've mentioned to me before, you see. Ah, so that explains it. I searched our entire marketplace for some, but I couldn't find a single place that sold these. Everyone kept saying that they didn't get any shipment of them. What? Despite how popular they are? As context to their exchange here, Korka typically give Bartlett sepia chocolate loaded with guarana, which is a powerful stimulant. Not the stimulants! Oh my god, there's so many of them! Stop it! We have enough with the stimulant things. The stimulant is getting old, okay? We have seen this time and time again. We don't need this damn stimulant! Come to think of it, I do recall that idiot Bakura talking about cacao futures. Huh, I guess that would indicate a shortage in the raw ingredient for chocolate. Well, I'm not one to dabble in any of his profit schemes, so that'd just be speculation on my part. It kind of sounds like to me that you're a little disappointed, am I right? I bet you really did want some of that hyperized guarana-infused chocolate instead, huh? I mean, it'd be just loaded with the stuff to get you hyperized. Oh my god, why is every event always involving around seriously? Whatever. I just want something sweet, okay? Alright, calm down. I was just teasing you a little bit. The biscuits are fine. I was getting hungry anyways. Well, I might as well have some now. You want some too? Oh, we're in the marketplace. Why can't I find any? Hey, Flet? Hey there, Leon. It's odd to see you around when it's not lunchtime. Are you looking for something in particular? Yeah, I'm looking for chocolate. Do you have any? It's not just me. Everyone's looking for chocolate. More specifically, hyperized guarana-infused sepia chocolate. I'm already done with this stimulant chocolate thing. I'm just not gonna say anything about it. You're just one of the load of adventurers who've asked me the exact same thing. Everyone seems so ashamed of asking me, but I wonder why. Honestly, it'd make my life a lot simpler if adventurers would just gossip amongst themselves. I've been buying the same stuff for Chabo every year, you see. Now my plan to make up with him by getting down and dirty with him, well, that chocolate's gonna be I kind of feel bad asking him for this, but I guess I have no other choice but to buy some bread with chocolate in it from ya. Well, I hate to say it, Leon, but your favorite chocolate-filled pastries are all sold out too. Indeed, just as Flet has explained, not a single chocolate-filled pastry remains on Flet's shelves. Not even the ones that are conch shape? I'm afraid so. Shucks, there goes the fun out of my lunch outing. I know, I'm a craftsman in my own right. I'll just make some myself. Make it yourself? How do you plan on doing that if nobody has the ingredients for it on hand right now? Well, what are the ingredients to the chocolate, and where would I find them? Without that chocolate, we can't... The one thing that we don't have, which we really need, are those hyperized cacao beans. We also don't have hyperized guarana seeds either. Hyperized cacao beans and guarana seeds? How are those any different from the usual stuff? Oh, well, you see, that's just it. Unfortunately, the hyperized varieties won't grow in the Federation's climate. Sol and Proteo are at their wits' end trying to come up with a solution. They're saying the stuff grows year-round in Surtsey, where it's hot enough. I should go to Surtsey then. Is that what you're saying? Alright, fine. I need to hurry though, since I'm almost out of vacation days. Wait, hold on, Leon. Is he really going to Surtsey on a whim like that? Hyperized cacao beans and guarana seeds aren't scarce because of bad harvest. Monsters are ravaging them, making getting one's hands on them a messy predicate for anyone, to say the least. Huh. Dang it, Leon. You just had to ruin the rest of our vacation days by ending it with an argument. His ass better not be sulking in beds. Seriously, why the heck hasn't he come back yet? Man, I can't stand this place. Makes me kinda depressed each time the guild makes me deliver things here. Leon often spends the night at the on-site dormitory for the craftsmen of Volan's workshop. Despite being a royal-funded facility, it is always dark and reeking of sweat whenever Chabo visits. Wow. Huh? Well, if it isn't the dude that freeloads off Leon. Hey, I'm not a freeloader! Well, if it's Leon you're looking for, he ain't here. He packed up his stuff and left. Wait, he left? Like, left? Well, his stuff's all gone, so I bet he intended on quitting right after his vacation this entire time. There's no way that can be true. Here was I thinking I was nice telling you. Just as Leon's colleague has pointed out, the corner bed that which Leon would use has been neatly fixed up with no personal belongings to be found. It would only be a matter of time until another job hopper came around to occupy that empty space. You're not even worth talking to in the first place. I'm going straight to Volan. Hey, Volan. It ain't true that Leon quit, right? Beats me. All I know is that he's still on vacation. Aha! Just as I figured. Oh, that man. So if he's not crashing at my place, then where, pray tell, did he go? What, you don't have enough faith in y'all's relationship or something? You should have chained him to your bed if you thought there was a chance you'd lose him. Shut up, will you? Don't push your own fantasies onto me, okay? Well, I seriously doubt that he'd quit working for me, let me say that. And I can't see him leaving you for that matter either. Hey, don't confuse those two things together. He's always talking about how he wants to quit your shitty workplace someday. He's probably on some sort of escapade or something, keeping him away from home. Just get your place in order for his return and you two will be fine. Got tons of work ready for after the long vacation ends. He's an excellent crafter, so I'm at least confident that he'd never abandon his work. Unlike the bum he's dating. Ooh, Balloon! Ouch, you just had to make that jab at the end, didn't you? Whatever he's doing, I feel like he'd be back already. Frickin' damn it! I'm only getting smacked from frickin' Volan because of how Leon's such a drama queen. He's not at the workshop. Does that mean he went back to Azerterra? What does Volan even mean by telling me to just get my place in order for his return? Wait a second, it's almost Valentine's Day. If I make him some really good chocolate this year, then just maybe. Crap, just looking at all the bread is making me hungry. I need to remind myself that I'm here to buy something else. Why, if it isn't a customer? Just know that what you see is for purchase, so if you wish to eat something, you'll need to pay the proper Dracos for it. Hey, so do you have any chocolate for sale? I can't find it anywhere. Chocolate is out of stock, unfortunately. I'm okay with any chocolate-filled pastry too. I'm pretty sure he'd still like something like that. I'm out of those kind of pastries too, I'm afraid. Anything involving chocolate, including spreads and chocolate chips, I'm all out of it. Wait, really? You don't have a single thing with chocolate in stock? Without something with chocolate in it, I'd be too ashamed to try to make up with him. I really need some chocolate. Like, really bad. Valentine's Day's around the corner, ain't it? How's this even happening right now? So you're in desperate search for chocolate too, are you? Well, you see, the whole situation around chocolate right now involves the same thing he's gonna say, and my goodness, they're both gonna be in Cersei. Ooh! What the? Jeff? Who is Jeff? Who are you? I don't know how to voice these two characters. You look like a bumblebee. Priest Baron, Elder Ornis. Monsters have appeared en masse at the plantation. Even worse, the ferocious thunder beast known as the Goliath has proven to be unstoppable. Please send out more warriors to that region. The Hurricane Squad is barely holding on. The Hurricane Squad is struggling out there. Don't let their appearance fool you. They're far shrewder than you'd think. I'd love to help out, but I'm pretty stretched thin myself. Powerful monsters are pouring out of our volcano's layers. Have the rookies handle plantation security? So we're having weak hunters do the job. Gamela, why won't you help? Because it's not my problem. Out in the hunting grounds, only the strong shall win. If the monsters of the jungle happen to be stronger than you, well, it's just that your fate to be the one to end up hunted. If you don't like that possible outcome, then you'd best become stronger. That's a lot of crap! Besides, spirit wielders don't have to abide by anything that anyone in the Hunters Guild says. At any rate, we won't have enough of the raw ingredients to ship out for making chocolate that we need to export for Valentine's Day. Well, that puts us in quite the predicament, as Sepian merchants have already arrived to collect their orders. Leave them be. If it comes to war, we'll just call them off. You won't actually mobilize against our trade partners? Whose side are you even on then? Outsiders are naturally our enemies. Priest Baron, Elder Ornis, are you hearing this? Goodness, we truly are at our wits' end if the hunters responsible for plantation security are struggling this much. Huh? Oh, it's Seiji! Jeff, how noisy of you to disrupt my meditation like this. Quit bothering Priest Baron. Wedging himself between Priest Baron and Lord Ornis, both well-built, large-framed men, a young shaman shrouded in mysticism, appears, Seiji. Come on, Seiji, you're like my best friend here. We need to head out to the plantation ASAP. I'll even give you a piggyback ride to get there, like I do for you at our festivals. Oh my god. Speaking of which, it's always problematic when we can't find you during our festival rituals. So, would you have him please stop doing that for you? Yes, as you wish, Priest Baron. Don't listen to the hunters. If you humor them every chance you get, our true Certian warriors won't ever get stronger like they need to get. Well, that very well may be true, but... Oh, come on, don't tell me you're just going to toss us hunters to the wayside. Well, we've already requested reinforcements via the Adventurers Guild, as we are now allied with them. However, with abnormalities being reported from the layers embodying the dragon veins throughout our world of El Dorado, adventurers capable of being dispatched to quest sites have become rare and all the more precious commodities. With magical beasts now freely roaming the surface, stopping their incursions have proven to be insanely difficult with how stretched everyone's resources are. All the warriors who have come to us from the outside have all been cowards. It's pointless to expect anything more than what we've seen out of them. Yo, Seiji, don't tell me you're just gonna keep meditating in some cave while all this happens, when everyone is in dire need of help. Well, how dare a man who can't even speak to our spirits runs his mouth at some who can. He's clearly cultivating his spiritual energy before embarking on the journey you're barking at him to undertake. Priest Baron, Chief Gamela. Seiji, what is it that you want to do? You are indeed at the age where you must undergo your coming-of-age ritual of traveling abroad. You have a will which rivals most adults who have already established themselves. That being said, it's best that you decide your own course of action. Hey, just to be clear here, I don't approve of this. Well, Before Seiji can even respond to Priest Baron, Jeff steps onto the altar, not even caring to take off his filthy shoes, and begins to tug on Seiji's hand. Come on, let's get going, Seiji. I'll head there, as I'm also pretty worried about what's become of Hurricane and Tough. Huh. Chef, you're pretty weak and unlucky, you know. No, I'm strong, I'm telling you. I cut him out as #1 in our last hunting festival. Say what? Say's the man who literally charged into a monster nest and had to get help because he couldn't finish him off by himself. You know, you don't have the time to deal with someone younger causing us so much trouble. We must hurry it out before we anger Lord Lucifer. Man. Oh. Hey Edgar. Edgar, you there? Why, it ain't Chabot. It's been a while, hasn't it? I got more quests than you could ever choose from. Let's see, what do I need someone to take care of right this second? Got any quests with free passage to Cersei included? What? Why, Cersei? Wouldn't you be fine with taking down monsters in the Federation? I'm not accepting any quest that doesn't take me out to Cersei. Well, it's not like we don't have any of that to go out there, but... Edgar pulls out his ledger to find Cersei-bound quest per Chabot's unyielding request. Ah, here's one. Collecting raw ingredients for chocolate. Oh. Well, I suppose this one ought to be fine. I've been scratching my head over who to send out to fulfill their reinforcement request anyway. If I send no one, then that would just be proved to be a very painful thorn in our side later on. The thing is, though, you can't fail on a reinforcement request of this nature. Cerseian hunters are all quite high level, you see. Your level, well, barely makes the cut. Well, I'm still going. I'm gonna make enough money to cover my rent. Alright, I heard ya. There's no reason to stop ya anyhow. Sweet! All I gotta do is clear this quest and I'll get my hands on those premium cacao beans peoples are wanting. No. Please, just get yourself ready. I think I really need to get going. Hey, your mind wasn't in the gutter just now, was it? No, it definitely wasn't. Another one? Oh. This is my first time adventuring to Cersei. I sure hit the jackpot. The guild had a reinforcement request with my name practically on it, headed straight for there. I guess there aren't that many adventurers traveling abroad this time of year. Maybe I'm actually the only one. Well, I'll need to use the money I didn't have to spend on my ship fare to get my hands on some gear that I can move around okay in. I wonder how hot the tropics are gonna be. Leon had once jumped into the sea where he had escaped the officer's school he was attending. While he had survived the shore, for a long while, the mere sound of waves crashing on the beach terrified him. Now, though, times are different, or so he thinks as he feels the wind from the east stroking his soft hair from head to toe. By the end of this adventure, Leon had the feeling that he will possibly have taken one step further in becoming an adult. Pull yourself together. I'm gonna get my hands on all that hyperized Guarana no matter what. Just everyone wait and see. Oh, I actually forgot what happened. Come on, hurry up. I mean, sorry, I completely forgot his voice, your voice, and also your voice. Come on, hurry the heck up. This way, dang it. I know we need to hurry, but I can't go any faster unless you intend for us to leave Seiji hanging. Chef yells back as he runs along the jungle path with Seiji over his shoulder. While he's moving along fine enough, he's unable to keep up with the others due to the extra load. Well, I'll just get to where we need first then. It's not like we got Priest Baron of Chief Gomella with us, so what's the point in wasting time anyway? Well, forgive me for not being Priest Baron. Don't even listen to that dude. Everyone's on edge right now with this being an emergency and all. We'll just get there at our own pace. How about that? Well, you're the only one who just had to send me out here for being a spirit wielder and all, so yeah. Anyway, how come your self-defense force guys couldn't handle this matter yourselves? Well, we couldn't, alright? That's we had to come back and get ya. We need you, Seiji. Anyway, man, I'm super pumped that I'm getting to go on an adventure with you again. you're not meaning to tell me that adventuring ain't better than just meditating all day, are ya? You ain't, right? This isn't some sort of field trip, though. Seiji had this gut feeling that an expedition awaited him. Yet his desire for that expedition to come to pass, which he had felt since Jeff had come running to him, felt too indecent of him to outright admit it. Just put me down and catch up with the others already. I swear I'll catch up sooner or later. Nah, more like you quit your worrying. You already come this far, haven't ya? But how am I supposed to get any stronger for my own solo journey if I'm already out of breath from something like this? By solo journey, Seiji is referring to the coming-of-age ritual that the Certians practice. By traveling the lands of El Dorado as a mercenary, a man brings back skills, connections, and sometimes even a partner. Whatever it is that a man ends up bringing back with him, he comes back recognized as an adult for it. As for Seiji, however, has been sickly and prone to spiritual ailments since childhood, problems which other lads around him did not have to contend with, leading him to curse his own condition. Nonetheless, his extraordinary shamanic abilities have already earned him the role of lead officiant at ceremonies. As such, everyone saw him as an adult in all but name. Even so, it is Seiji himself who has also decided to set out on that very journey to claim adulthood in totality. Jeff, who happens to be the same age as him, is also slated to go on a solo journey. For Jeff, though, the thought of being the only one left behind, stuck in a forever unchanging daily routine, terrified him. Uh-oh, alley-oop, you go! Seiji tried to climb up off Jeff's back, but Jeff quickly hoisted him back up. Seiji's attempt utterly throttled. Yeah. Being no older than Jeff, as Jeff runs at breakneck speed with him on his back, Seiji can't help but enjoy the higher vantage point. Seiji is simply left to ponder how perhaps this is what it might feel like to have been born a strong, sturdy hunter instead. Jeff, you really ought to be worrying more about yourself. You came running all the way from the hunting grounds to give your report and snag me, but you're not even giving yourself any downtime before heading straight back. What? You're light as a feather, bro. This ain't nothing. I could zoom anywhere with you on my back like this. I'm not even busting a sweat. You really could go anywhere, couldn't you? I get how the Goliath is a stubborn adversary, but haven't you hunters kept it in check all this time? Oh, we are here. For context, a plantation had issued a distress call regarding a monster raid. Typically, monster raids of this nature rarely occur, and when they do, a handful of rookie hunters tend to re-establish order just fine. What's Hurricane even doing? Shouldn't he be leading the front in the hunting grounds? I get how we appointed him on such short notice, but he was really fired up about it. He said he'd show all the rookies what a real pro looked like. All of Xerxes' leading warriors have been deployed to handle the formidable magical beast pouring out of their volcano's now transformed lair. The one tapped to lead the charge and hold things together was none other than Hurricane, otherwise known as the Jack Physical Therapist. Well, about that, I guess hunting like that after such a long hiatus because of his massaging gig was too much for him. Wouldn't that make him a healer by this point? Anyway, it's a total disaster right now. He's getting his ass handed to him. Is this Hurricane? Time out. There's no way this is gonna fit inside me. Huh? Speak of the devil. That's Hurricane, alright. He'll manage. He'll manage. He said he was strong. Okay, he will. Oh, that was one hell of a move. You got El Goliath to dip just from using your magic. So it was just a monster in heat after all, huh? Jeff and Seiji had kept themselves hidden on higher ground, taking their time before Seiji decided to unleash a spell on El Goliath. Man, Hurricane's got some terrible luck. God, we weren't down there. Also glad I was here with you instead. Seiji, what's wrong? Why is your face all beet red? Shut up, will you? I didn't want to see any of what we just saw. The binoculars Jeff had lent to Seiji now lie atop the rocks below them. The humiliating defeat of the Hurricane Squad might as well have cursed the lenses. Any of what we just saw? I can't even think straight now. My concentration is literally fried. Huh? Oh, I know what you're referring to now. You always get super pissed when guys get down and dirty. That sort of thing happens all the time on hunts, though. Does that mean you do those sort of things too, Jeff? Huh? Well, even monsters listen to hunters, so as long as they're manlier than them, yeah. Manlier, you say? Come on, don't be like that. Banging up all of them like that would be one surefire way to anger the spirits. How impure of you. I've lost all respect for you. Hey, hold up. Where are you going? We gotta go help Hurricane and the others. I've already done the job I was called out here to do, so I'm heading home by myself. Come on, bro, won't you at least stay together with me, yeah? Those kind of monsters are super territorial, so he might come back at any moment. Uh-oh. Seiji really did just dip. Oh, hi Hurricane. And so that's why we're creating members to join our El Goliath hunting party. Big time. That we are! Xerxes' future's on the line because of this quest, along with my reputation. The man of my house's reputation for that matter. How were you recovered from your ass whooping, instructor? Didn't you get your ass handed to you worse than all of us? You'll understand how I did once you got something worth protecting. Fair enough. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You have some superhuman recovery abilities, that's for sure. But ow, my hips are freaking killing me. Come on, Moxla. Help us out, will ya? That monster's wrecking the plantations. We need to exterminate him. That's your problem to deal with. Hey, don't be like that. I actually don't know what to give this man boy. Oh, it's Volker! You were there during what's the event called? You were there during the Stallion Smash event, aka mentioned by Manji. You're so predictable, Seiji. But it all isn't for naught if you manage without having to fight the monster directly. Adventures are full of the unexpected, just like life. That's what a journey is for. So Seiji, what are you going to do once you leave Xerxes? What is it that you want to do? Monsters and malice fill every path you will take. Of course, that is not all what it is out there, I assure you. Which is why I came here to you for advice, no. I know very well that our spirits won't be able to follow me everywhere. We were watching the fight from afar, and yes, they came to my aid when I called upon them, but had I been in the middle of that mayhem, I don't believe I could have summoned them. Well, I brought nothing along for my journey save for my songs and instruments. Weren't you scared, though? I was just excited to get out of Xerxes. Plus, I wasn't as smart as you, Seiji. In fact, that's still the case. Heck, I don't think much about anything. You must have run into dangerous adventures on the road though, right? Perhaps I did. Well, how did you handle them? You must tell me. Well, I just made everything work out somehow. I'm not too good at preparing for things in advance, so I really just had to wing everything. Wing everything, you say? Well, that's pretty much how Hurricane is trying to handle our current dilemma. But first things first, handling this fiasco at the plantation before you head out on your journey. There's no telling how many adventurers are eagerly waiting for us to resolve this matter so that they may give chocolate to those they have their hearts set on. I like some sweet milk chocolate, personally. I wouldn't even mind some infused with some aphrodisiacs, if I'm being honest with you. Why are you guys so obsessed with aphrodisiacs? You don't have to, golly. I think I'd rather just stay holed up at the shrine after all. Of course, if that's what you wish to do, I for one won't stop you. However, will you really be okay with that? If you go on like this, you'll be saying goodbye to Jeff too. Jeff will set on his journey, and nothing will change that fact. Jeff has nothing to do with this. Oh, is that so? Okay, I'll figure out something to deal with El Goliath too. Anything can happen once I've set out on an adventure. Whatever happens though, I gotta make it work. Now, there's no need to be too serious either. You were just startled by how suddenly everything happened. Perhaps you were so curious about it all that you subconsciously tried rejecting it at the same time. It was nothing of the sort. Alright. Well, I'll be seeing you later. I have to drive off El Goliath so that he wouldn't keep raiding the plantations once I've headed out on my journey. I need to stumble across an adventurer who's stronger than Hurricane, stronger than even Jeff. An outsider will do, but I'll still need to find them. Oh, Moxla, you know. Come on, help us out. No siree. Stubborn monsters like that one will keep attacking unless a hunter puts a foot up its ass properly. I'd trade places with you if I could. It's not like I want to head back to our lair either. You'd better not be crying for help just so you can set off on your journey without handling your matters at home first. Damn, you really got me that easily. You're still just a kid, dude. That only proves my point. You can say that again. Hey, wasn't that the top performer at our last hunting festival? You've certainly got talent and good instincts, that's for sure, but skills alone won't cut it. Besides, if you just wander off on your journey, that'll leave an awful taste in everyone's mouth. You aren't trying to make Seiji cry, are you? No, he's going out on his own too. So we're in on this together. Well then, it sounds like you have all the more reason to solve this matter together, the two of you. If you can't handle cases like this, ain't nobody gonna recognize you guys as adults. I know that already. You don't have to tell me twice. But the two of us can't take down El Goliath on our own. I get there's no shortage of strong hunters out there. Me, Hurricane, you name him, but we can't push Seiji too hard either. We don't have to go with a caster. We could use an archer, a javelin thrower, or anybody who can manage to divert El Goliath's attention. The tactical type who just takes a step back before making his move. No one's like that in Surtsey though. Wait, hold up. Seems like we have an outsider coming towards us. Huh? I wonder who could that be? Oh. I'm so glad that the guild paid me handsomely in advance. I got all the gear I needed with it. Sourcing the stuff locally turned out to be the cheapest route. It's Chabo, and oh my goodness, his outfit is amazing. Wonder if the Surtsian gear is gonna match my vibe. Okay. Nobody's staring at me yet, so I guess that means I'm blending in just fine, yeah? Man, what I would do to brag in Leon's face right now. Oops, I gotta remember that I ain't on some vacation. I need to get my hands on chocolate to make amends with him. Once we make up, I get back on quest and stop slacking around all the time. I can pay my rent and ditch being lame. Just like Edgar said though, adventurers are super busy everywhere these days. Going up to people to ask for some good tasting cacao bean seems a little bit too awkward though. Maybe I'll ask that caster over there. Hey there. I've received this urgent request for a reinforcement that was sent to us by the self-defense force you have for your plantations. Do you guys got a guild master around? Oh, so you're back up from a guild. Where are you from exactly? Oh, I'm from the Federation. Hey, does that mean I stick out like a sore thumb? So that big sword of yours, you can actually use that? Well, of course I can. Swords are my choice of weapon. Crap, I only got the sword because it was cool and it would look good on me alongside Leon. He seems strong for an adventurer, but a bit boyish. Maybe City Boy would be more like it. Hey, what's that all about? Anyway, tell me about yourself too. My apologies. My name is Seiji. I'm an adventurer with Surtsey here, being my place of origin too. Hey, you there, the archer dude. The name's Jeff. I'm a hunter with our self-defense force looking for adventurers to recruit. Oh, the one that protects those big plantations. Bingo, you're already right on the money. Let's get going then. You're the reinforcement we asked the guild for, right? Man, luck's finally turning around for us. I mean, sure that's me, but I've been looking already for someone just like you. Jeff exclaims as he pats Leon's armor all enthusiastically. Yet Leon finds himself taking a step back by this gesture, what with it essentially meaning that Jeff is counting on him. Oops, my bad, I'm getting too touchy with you. You're an adventurer from abroad, yeah? Where are you from? From the Federation. You can use a bow, and you got an ice magic stone on you. That's a pretty freaking rare item that you practically never get to see here in Surtsey. You're taking good care of your belongings, as far as I can tell. That just goes to show how trustworthy you are. I've been using these things since my days at the military academy that I went to. I normally use a sword, but back in the day, I trained with bows, so anyway, I don't know much about the monsters you guys got in Surtsey, so I might be of better use in the background with my bow than on the front line. Huh? Well, seems like you got a good head on ya. Hey, so, is there any way I could get my hands on some good old Surtsean hyperized guarana, like ASAP? Oh, anybody out there willing to apply for a quest? If we don't clear this one, Sepia's threats get even more serious. We can't deliver the cacao beans or the guarana berries that they're wanting. I'm telling you, Hurricane, everyone's staying clear of this mess. How am I supposed to get my revenge on El Goliath then? Well, raising your voice like that certainly won't help increase the number of available adventures for you. Yep, it's not like there isn't enough out there to keep them busy. Trust me, they're also not refusing you out of spite either. What's this I'm seeing? So what, you two went out and matched scout adventures? Yes, in fact I did. I found someone who seems pretty strong. I did too. What we're missing someone who's cool-headed and cool at the same time, and that's exactly the kind of guy I brought along. Oh, so we're so short-handed, yet you still managed to recruit 2 guys? Now we're cooking. I feel like I'm finally getting to face my destiny now. Uh-oh. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Whoa. This can't be for real. Wait, huh? Why the hell are you here? And what's with all that gear? Ugh. I got paid in advance, okay? What if I came all this way without any gear and lost? Then what? Besides, it looks like you got some new Volan brand armor on yourself. It's all I got, okay? I just went with the lighter option I had on hand. Huh? You two know each other? Friends, perhaps? These outsiders seem to have history with each other, but I don't sense bad blood between them. Well, we're more than just friends. Hey, it's my boyfriend, okay? He's mine! M-I-N-E, mine! I had to emphasize that. I think that's it. Oh my god. We are diving into the action with Jeff, Seiji, Chabo, and Leon. Let's start with Jeff. Huh? Boyfriend? Awkward. Hey, no romance allowed on hunts. Lovey-dovey crap just gets in the way of everything. Hey, I haven't ever heard of such a rule like that before. Well, that's how things are gonna be if you're in my squad. Romance like that'll just make me jealous. And we can't have the leader upset like that. Says the dude who always gets played by whichever adventure he tries swooning along the way. I don't know the whole backstory behind why you're venting about love and all, but cut us some slack at the very least, will ya? Ah, shut up. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a little high. Ah, shut up. First of all, why the hell are you even here, Chabo? Second, how the hell did you get all that gear? Okay, I know what you're thinking, but I swear I bought this stuff fair and square, didn't steal it off anybody. I just happened to use the payout I got in advance from the guild for taking on this quest, is all. Say what? This response by Leon clearly alludes to knowing damn well Chabo has yet to pay his rent, but Chabo is quick to interrupt him. If this quest ends in a happy ending for us by me clearing it, everything will be fine, right? Besides, this getup really suits me, don't you think? Well, I can't say it doesn't. And I gotta say, you don't look half bad yourself. At least tell me you got some top-of-the-line gear lying around that I could use for next time, okay? Chabo snarks as he glances at the Volan brand armor on Leon's person with the engraving to prove that its authenticity. Ultimately, the topic of gear has added yet another reason for why he really needs to get a move on and give Leon some homemade chocolate. You're telling me that the guy would benefit from a heavy sword to get stronger? And I ain't the one who's told you you'd be better off as an archer. Leave the front line to me and try not to push yourself too hard, Kay? Hey, I ain't pushing myself too hard. So, are they really going to be okay like this? They know they wouldn't be going on a date, right? Huh? So this is how couples talk to each other. I'm getting the feels just watching and hearing them go at it. And what do you know? Your face is getting all red too, Seiji. My face is not turning red. I'm perfectly fine. I just didn't know these two were a couple, okay? A little surprised, that's all. Well, one thing's for sure, they both rushed to our Eidos for reinforcements on behalf of the Federation branch of the Adventurers Guild. The referral letters are legit too, so we won't be letting him go home like this with some invite to a picnic. These two are gonna help me get that rematch I deserve so I can restore my reputation. Yeah, well, if I don't clear this quest, my debt will keep piling up. You could have just taken on quests back home and been just fine. Why did you have to drag yourself all the way to Surtsey? I could say the same thing to you. I heard you packed up your things at your workshop dorm and left without saying a word to me or anybody else for that matter. You scared the freaking heck out of me. I really thought you got so pissed off at me that you went back to Azerterra. Well, you did say something horrible to me, so you would have had that coming to ya. All I wanted to do though was get my hands on the ingredients to make some chocolate, since everybody was sold out of the stuff in the Federation. Yeah, what do you know? Same here, actually. What? Don't tell me you were trying to make some homemade chocolate too? Are we really two peas in a pod? Well, how else are we going to make up with each other without some super sweet chocolate? Whatever. I'm just really starting to feel stupid for being mad in the first place now. The heck did we just witness? Were you two even fighting just now? Well, it looks like they made up already, huh? You two have a drive to push through and clear this quest, right? The monsters in that jungle are no joke. Don't be going in there and all half-assed. Yeah, what he said. Still, no lovey-dovey crap. I won't have any of it. Hunting ain't some game to make light of. Are there even any other adventurers at our disposal? From what I can tell, those two are the only ones who've shown up to assist us. Seiji says as his gaze pierces through the men to gauge their strength. In the face of his glare full of doubt, Chabo and Leon both feel chills running down their spines. Hey, what's with that look? We get the job done when push comes to shove, just so you know. Hey, none of that kind of talk. Failing this quest is absolutely out of the question. We gotta get that Hyper-Ice Guarana. Hyper-Ice Guarana? Come to think of it, you were talking about that earlier. Well, anyway, if we don't clear this quest, the guild might make us pay him back for covering our seafares. Plus, my man here would end up drowning in even more debt, not doubt. Hehe. Well, first off, stop looking at me like you think we can't do this. We're fine, trust me. Anyway, he can be pretty reckless at times, but have no fear, I make up for it. Somehow, at least. Well, if their bond is truly profound as it seems, they should be able to coordinate better than two strangers ever could. Huh? You make a really fair good point there. Alrighty then, now that everything's settled, we got ourselves a hunting party. We're all going in with the same go, to go after that massive beast, who's huge all around, let me tell ya. We're seriously gonna make that mighty thunderous beast El Goliath say uncle. Say uncle? What the hell does that even mean? Nobody says that anymore. Well, he's saying that from experience, if you get my drift. Anyway, running away from the fight now would be a disgrace to my manhood. Literally. I couldn't hold either of my heads up before my fellow hunters out there, let alone any monster. Well, we're counting on you two to help us protect the plantation. I'm just glad you guys didn't ask us from the start. Hurricane may not look at it, but he's a hunter instructor. That no lovey-dovey crap rule of his does make sense. That being said, don't let your guard down. We'll be sure to work you two hard enough. We'll do our best. Hey now, Seiji, I bet you're scared, but you know what? You and I are on the same team. How could I not be when Federation adventures are so flaky and unreliable? You really think so? They remind me of you to a degree, I dare say. Hey, so you're saying that I'm flaky and unreliable? I've always been there whenever you needed me, Seiji, and I always count on you too. You know that. Once we've set out on our journeys, we'll each be on our own. Well, yeah, I suppose you're right about that, huh? He's very silent. Why? Neither of you are familiar with our hunting grounds here in Surtsey, are ya? Well, it'd best have you guys start off somewhere nearby to get a feel for how hunting works out here. I'll teach ya hands-on, hips out first. I'll pass on that, thanks. Well, just you wait. We're gonna show you what we're made of. Our hunting starts now. Well, I'm glad you two are lively. Oh, that's El Goliath. I'm not sure how to voice this guy. By the way, I actually watched the two scenes and I have opinions. I have strong opinions. The wind carries the scent of outsiders from foreign lands. Does that mean the one with whom I shall tie the knot has finally arrived? Oh, Leon. Aim. Fire! Leon shoots the target Seiji has prepared for him perfectly from atop a branch with his bow and arrow. It's been a while since I've done arching like this, but I guess I have been getting stronger. What the heck was that lightning just now? Hey, that was like really dangerous. Making lightning hit a tree like that with me still on it. Please, you dodged it just fine, and your landing was impeccable. El Goliath will be far more persistent in chasing after you with his lightning strikes than I ever will. Well, yeah, but you're more agile and nimbler than I thought. That goes for both of you. Maybe I am just cut out to be a Surtsian hunter if I'm doing this well. Good grief. Enough joking around, or else they'll really start getting serious with us. You're right about that. Your training has only just begun. You can think about your career in the Surtsian hunting trade once you've successfully hunted a big monster or two. There are even bigger monsters out there? Ooh, I like this. I'd like to see that. That's only to be expected. This is merely our village training grounds, safe enough for our yacht to run around. Our actual hunting grounds couldn't be more different. Hunting permits are needed to enter those. Moreover, El Goliath prefers to rampage in the plantations, deep within our hunting grounds. So does that mean you're a hunter, since you know so much about it, Seiji? No, although I'm permitted to enter the hunting grounds as I please. That's because I am a spirit wielder, a shaman, recognized for remarkable spiritual prowess. Spiritual prowess? Sounds kinda spooky. The average Joe has no chance of becoming a spirit wielder. It's more like, if the spirits choose you, you must follow their will by becoming one. So does that mean you're pretty much born as one? Like a natural born mage? That would be correct. It's just that the will of the chosen adventurer is irrelevant. Well, it's not like the average Joe can become a hunter either. It's just that you Surtsians got way too many guys loaded up with muscles. So hot here. Should probably take a break right about now. More like you should be taking your training more seriously, Chabo. Easy enough for you to say. I bet you're not burning up all in your armor. You know what? How about I give you a nice big hug? Just for a few seconds. Hey, cut it out! You're embarrassing the hell out of me! Stop it! I thought adventurers from abroad would be more mature than this. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Aren't we like literally the same age? Well, yes, but Surtsian adventurers aren't recognized as adults unless they explore the outside world once, take a gander, and bring something back with them. I actually like how he's talking about Surtsian culture. It's kind of interesting, honestly. All who do are the spitting image of what it means to look like an adult, super tough and incredibly knowledgeable. So that loudmouth hurricane's an adult too then. Had it not been for El Goliath and all those other monsters causing all these problems at the plantations, Jeff and I would have had both already headed out on our solo journeys to adulthood. I could very well be in the Federation by now, had it not been for those monsters. Well, once it's all over, you're more than welcome to stop by the Federation to crash at my crib for some fun.
I wouldn't even bother. His crib is super tiny and lame. But the Federation does offer the Grand Bathhouse, a bath facility like no other.
I've heard of that place before. I would love to see it with my own eyes. So does that mean you can't have a friend tag along on your coming of age trip? Correct. It must be a solo journey by definition. Shamans are exempt from this wandering rite of passage, however. Even so, I've wished to go on mine so badly. It's not that I hate Cersei, but Seiji tapers off, staring at the distant horizon. Though taciturn by nature, he has already managed to blurt out his life story. Wow. Having channeled the spirits to cast that lightning magic through his fingertips, Seiji's fingers continue to tremble involuntarily. All the while, Chabo and Leon look away for their own safety.
I get what you're trying to say. I left my homeland of Azerterra after all.
You, Leon? Have you not been listening to a damn word I've been saying? You ain't gonna beat that monster like this. I guess Hurricane's letting someone have an earful over there.
Well, if he's that fired up about instructing hunters, maybe we should have him train us too.
No, I wouldn't even bother. I can already guess what that man is up to with them right about now.
Huh?
Oh, why not? Whatever it is that they're doing, it's downright filthy and stupid most of all. You don't want to be idiots, do you? Alright, what you two need to understand about hunters is that they're obsessed with being the alpha male. Whoever they're up against, that's what the fight is all about. Oh, well, it's not like that's gonna be in Sepia or... well, not really in Amber Dawn, not gonna lie. Sepia's like that too. Actually, no, it's not Sepia. I think it's just Itetsu's mindset. So, yeah. Oh, no, Verdantia's like that too. Yeah, I think only Cersei and Verdantia has that. Maybe Sepia a bit. Maybe like a sector of Sepia. It's the same mindset that the monsters running around our hunting grounds have. Obsessed with being the apple male, you say?
So they're like competing to see who's manlier, basically, and with the monsters no less.
And I need you to tell our village folks just how stupid that sounds to people like you from the Federation. Perhaps they'd listen. You know what? You're right. It sounds really stupid, not gonna lie. Like, I swear, the past few events have been about alpha males and stuff. Like, I am tired. I am tired of it already, okay? But I think this story does it very well, not gonna lie. They do it quite well compared to the other events. Let's just follow Seiji. Whoa, hunters really are awesome. Everyone's quite impressive, I gotta say.
Impressive at being a bunch of idiots. Yes, I agree. Leon, I feel rather sorry for you too. I feel that you and I are similar, in a few ways at least. Let's take a break from all this, shall we? Tell me about the adventures you've had so far. Leon? Hunters are totally awesome! We should just move to Cersei permanently!
Wait, what? Are you being for real right now? Leon, you haven't learned! Leon! So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is gameplay of Eidos, and I'll see y'all whenever. Bye-bye!